You already know what it is, yo. Baltimore Ravens. I'm watching this. This is the third preseason game for the Ravens, I think, against the Dolts. And this first couple drives that I'm watching with Flacco, they're doing something that they should have been doing with Flacco for years. Flacco came from a high-paced, fast-paced offense. They tried to turn him into a straight up, wind the clock down, snap the ball within 3 seconds joint. You know what I'm saying? If you decelerate or turn it down, you got to keep going. You see the coach at the end of the line? You're going to full speed. They got their eyes on it. Thumbs up to acknowledge. Sorry, I'm watching TV also, watching him play. And he came from that out of Delaware with the fast-paced movement, calling plays at the line and shit like that. Ooh, is he all right? Get up. All right. He look jagged like he stepped wrong. I play sports, so that shit, like, all it takes is one wrong step and you can fuck your whole shit up. But yeah, it's funny that they're doing that now. That one year, I think it was the year before we won the Super Bowl or the year after we won the Super Bowl. Our first 4 games, whatever, it might have been the Super Bowl year. Them first 4 games, we still had Cam Cameron, and Joe and them was running hurry up offense, and they was killing teams. And then all of a sudden they stopped doing it because it was. Oh well. And I seen it then, and also something they've done. They've thrown the ball deep. That was something that was happening too a few years ago. Whenever they would throw the ball deep, they would win games. I was paying attention when they would throw the ball deep at least one time, because it was backing the defensive. Come on, y'all. They would back the defense off. There were games where they wouldn't throw the ball past 20 yards, 30 yards. So your defense, and there were games when you were doing this. So your defense knows. The defense knows, but we ain't got to worry about the deep threat. So we're just playing everything underneath. You know what I'm saying? So the first play of the game, they try to throw a touchdown, a 50-yard bomb, 60-yard bomb to Brown, which I was impressed by. I'm like, good. Get the motherfuckers to back off. Like, the Ravens have always, every team has their speed receiver, their possession receiver, their, you know what I'm saying, whatever, their stereotypical receiver. The Ravens will always have these speedy guys and never utilize them the way they supposed to. Like, your speedy guy isn't only supposed to be on punt and kick return. You can throw that motherfucker in the slot and make him run a 9 route real quick, or a deep post or a deep corner, just to get the defense to back up some, because it's gonna give you some more space. In the game of inches, if you're not trying to get them to back off, then you get them to step up, which is going to kill it's going to kill your underneath stuff, which Joe likes to throw to his tight ends, and he likes to throw his check downs. And every quarterback loves his check down. That's what it's there for. But Joe loves his tight ends. But if you're not backing the people off, if you're not, hold on, this is loud. No, it's not, Joe. That shit's ugly. But if you're not backing them off, 3, 4, 5 yards, you know what I'm saying, and making them run. One, you tiring this secondary out, because now they got to go chase this motherfucker that they don't know what direction he's going to go. So that's even more exhausting on the defense. So you got to chase this motherfucker around. But the Ravens weren't doing that for a long time, man, and it sucks that it takes for them to pretty much be in the end of the Harbaugh years, because Harbaugh should have been gone. Me personally, granted, it'd never happened. But Harbaugh should have been gone after we won the Super Bowl. When I'll say the year after, because he destroyed that. He dismantled the team. You know what I'm saying? Granted, Ray was going to be gone anyway. I think, and Matt Burke retired. But him getting rid of Pollard and Anquan Bolden and Ed Reed, come on, man. He got rid of Anquan Bolden, who was easily could have been in the runnings for Ravens Player of the Year or Ravens Player of the Playoffs because of how well he played. Between Anquan Bolden, Jacoby Jones, and Joe Flacco, that Super Bowl win in 2012, that was them. That was them three. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, of course, everybody else played their part, but some of the biggest plays was those three guys. We had those three guys tied to it. You know what I'm saying? Anquan catching the touchdown, uh, uh, catching the touchdown, scoring on the Patriots a couple times. Jacoby Jones, deep pass for the against the Broncos. The two touchdowns he scored in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Harbaugh should have been gone, but that's just neither here nor there. Right now, what I want from the Ravens to do when the season starts is I want Joe starting. I don't want Lamar to play at all. I don't want Lamar to play. I want Lamar to sit on the sideline and learn quarterbacking. I don't want him out there in the slot. And I said this before in another video. I don't want him in the slot. I don't want him doing no scat back, no none of that shit. I don't want him doing none of that shit. I want him sitting back like they did Aaron Rodgers. Well, not like they did Aaron Rodgers because Brett Favre just wouldn't dip, but how Aaron Rodgers just sat and learned to play and learned to. Oh, good pass though, and learned the game and learned how and learned the offense. Because I would hate for him to get in there now, right? Because if the offense does bad right now and during this season, that means that we know for sure that next year he's getting a whole new offense. You know what I'm saying? So why even put him? You know what I'm saying? So why even put him out there? You know what I'm saying? I don't want him out there because I don't want him risk getting hurt for a losing season. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that from him. Put him in the last game if we up. Oh, good play. If we up or down, if it's a win or lose, for the season, like if we already have our playoff spot and we can't improve, okay, put him out there then. Or if we can't get in, we're not getting to the playoffs. All right, put him in and see what happens. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I don't want him in the game throughout the season, just doing stupid stuff. I don't want him doing that. That's not what I want. But if they keep up with this kind of offense, Joe got the biggest. The thing that always used to upset me was that Joe had like the biggest arm in the league. I remember when he came in and he had the biggest arm out of the. Oh, good hit. He had the biggest arm out of I think all the quarterbacks that year, and you knew that was the big talk about Joe Flacco was how big his arm was and how he can make all the throws. But they limited the shit out of him. Who is this? Oh, okay. But they were limiting the shit out of him for all them years. You feel me? Joe Flacco could have easily played how he played in because we had Anquan Bolden for like 4 years or some shit like that. How he played in that playoff run, like for that 14 touchdowns, no interceptions, something crazy like that. He had like the record in the playoffs for most touchdowns without an interception. And he could have played like that almost his whole career. Like he had Anquan Bolden for years. They just weren't using him for some reason. We had Ricky Williams. He wouldn't run the ball with him. It's like oh my goodness, man. We had teams. We had teams, man. And Joe's supposed to played a lot better than what he had, man. What he has played. When you had the likes of Dennis Pitta and Anquan Bolden running your middle, your outside should have been wide open. You know what I'm saying? Like Torrey Smith was smoking dudes. You know what I'm saying? Why wasn't he getting? It was just whatever, yo. It is what it is. Hopefully this year, man, they do better. They figured it out. That was holding like a motherfucker. And hopefully they figure it out, man. Hopefully they stay healthy. And they can make it rock, man. Make something happen. Make some kind of noise, man. Because the Patriots are going out this year. They're going down. Well, I'm not gonna say they're going out. The Patriots ain't going. I don't think the Patriots. Well, we'll see. Because they make magic up there, so we'll see. But I think the Steelers aren't going to be that good. I think the Browns are going to be surprising. The Browns are going to be surprising. And I think the Bungles are going to be the Bungles, man. They're going to play cool. Oh, he shot both of y'all. I think the Bungles are going to play good, but then they're going to be the Bungles, man. They're going to bungle it up. So, no matter, shit at the referee. But, that's 10 minutes. I got like 30 more seconds for my 10-minute shit. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for listening. Check out all my shit. My rap show is on every streaming service right now. Tidal, Apple, Google, whatever you listen to. Check out my rap show. And the music videos on YouTube and my website, OLLIEVOSO.com. Westside love you. Peace.